Shalom, everybody. I hope that you are doing well today. Welcome in. This is actually my third reading. I thought I jumped over here to do the second reading, and I jumped back on the channel that I did the reading prior to that. And so anyway, it is what it is. I actually took down the first reading because it kind of recapped. And so anyway, somebody's venomous today, and it's in the community section if you want to check that out. There's something about attacking and things, and there's a powerful ruler, and so we got things on a national level as well where there's attacking and stuff going on, I guess. The most I tell it. If you're new, I'm not religious, but boy, I know who my God is, and he is on the inside of me, and I won't speak outside of him and what he once said and done, because he knows everything. I fear Jehovah Elohim, maker of heaven and earth. People just call him Spirit. Well, that spirit has a name. What kind of spirit are you talking about? Because there's all kinds of spirits all over the place. There's evil spirits, upright spirits that are in the kingdom, like angels, and there's fallen ones. And so I think that's dangerous just to say spirit. It's that God says, I want people to know my name, because it's great, and it's not just Lord. He is a Lord. He's the Lord of Lords, but he said, I want people to know my name. Actually, if you trace that word Lord, it'll take you to a pagan god. It'll trace you back to a pagan god. But he is the Lord of Lords and the King of Kings. But he wants us to know his name. And his name is Yah. And he is great and greatly to be praised and revered. And so anyway, I just pronounce it as Yehovah. People pronounce it Yahuwah, Yahweh. And I believe all those are correct for you if that's the way it comes through. But it's the Yod He Vav He, and I have a video down below to show you what his name looks like in the tarot if you want to take a look at it and stuff like that. So anyway, Most I can speak for himself. All right, my name is Shannon Hensley. If you're new, and I look at a lot of crime, God's judgments is in all the earth, and he tells us to judge daily and judge and weigh ourselves. And he just gonna bring some stuff out. And I'm very personable. You don't have to guess with me at all. It's like you're sitting here with me, and I just let you know things about my life. I'll give my 2 cents worth in on the reading as well as Anyway, I'm myself. I don't have nobody to talk to, so I'm going to talk to y'all. Let's get started here. If it's your birthday, happy birthday to you. Happy anniversary as well. I'm just pushing through, just trying to stay in a place of joy, regardless what's going on around you and I. Let us just be thankful for this day that we have breath, regardless if anybody's so pressing you or not. Let us just push through. Get up and fight if you got to. Do whatever you got to do, man. Just do what God tells you to do in a situation. What are you going to bring out your Most High? So somebody could be humbling themselves. As soon as I seen that, I seen somebody humbling themselves, which is a great thing. This is somebody who's wounded that has to push through something. There is warring. This is like getting into unity about something as well. For some of you all, I don't know what side of things are on, and it can go many different directions. Obviously, this says that there's a wounded warrior. You're having to push through. Some people we're dealing with a lot of people on the earth that have a lot of mental illness. We're having to push through some nonsense going on and just crazy, stupid stuff. The word demon came out last night on this channel, and there are a lot of demons roaming around in dry places trying to look for a host, you, to get in and operate through in some type of stupidness. And some of y'all are dealing with people around you that's already given to that kind of stuff. It's very dangerous. But anyway, there's something about getting into unity with something here. So hopefully that's upright for you. We have the 3 of Pentacles coming out. It's coming out crossing. For some of y'all, there's third parties working against you, just because I see the snake came out twice today. The word venomous snake came out, and then it showed itself twice in the the Lenormand deck that I have. And so somebody is very venomous. They're bitter, they're vicious, they're nasty. They got a vice and a moral fault on them, and we just don't have to put up with that, folks. We just don't have to. I'm sorry, then we got a power trip somewhere. So some of you all, you may be wanting to work on something for upright purposes. This is third-party card, so this is showing there's somebody outside of whatever the unity is about. Either they want you to get into unity and do something stupid, or you need to get in unity to do something upright. Obviously, that's what should happen, but third-party card, and there are choices being made out here around something going on. What is this Three of Pentacles here for the collective energy? So there's deception around some stuff. When you get a couple of threes in a reading, it can go to deception because there's third parties out here and there's a war going on. This also came out in the crossing. It's about trading and making a decision and enterprising with somebody out here. And God said today that they were going to attack. And yesterday I talked about it, about the day before, that we're in the Feast of Trumpets, and my hands went down in my homemade deck and two cards came out referring to blowing trumpets and an invasion taking place and somebody getting raided, and an open shut case was there. That was offline and I spoke about it, but what came out of my homemade deck today on my other channel was they're going to attack, and somebody's going to attack, and there's a dog pack, and there's and don't get offended at what I say here, but a lot of feminine energy come out the other day, and there's feminine energy that came out today, but there's bitches out there, which it's a female dog, and you got a pack of them, okay, and they're Canaanites. When I turned the camera off, God said they're Canaanite people. And they're into witchcraft, warlock, necromancy, they're out of order with God. And they crazy. They crazy. That's why there's mental problems out here, because God, I talk about it all the time. If you have to hear me over and over, it's good for us to keep it at the front of our mind, and to talk about it often to people who don't know, so that they're not ignorant of devil devices. But when you dabble around and putting spells and stuff on people, God says you get confusion for that, and this is a mental illness, and half our world is connected with that. And what you do is you open up a dimension to allow those dry spirits and those demons to come in. You give them authority to come into you. That's how they come in. Anyway, there are third parties out here doing some nonsense like that. But there's a dog pack out here, and they're actually going to try to attack, and they're plotting some things out here around some stuff. They're in the wrong. And God said on the card, you better watch out who you think you're trying to attack, because if you try to touch people the Most High, you're actually going to run 7 ways. Okay? Anyway, 4 of Cups is a contemplation card, and somebody is trying to get somebody to get into unity for some nonsense out here. And God said today, you better talk to your kids, because they're mixed up in it. Okay? This could be a female pack, like a gang of teenage kids, female girls, involved in something, thinking that they're big shots or something like that for some of your cases, doing something as well. They could be full-grown adults as well. I don't know, but there are decisions being made. There's a lot of stuff in the crossing, hanging in the balance with choices to get into unity. There is an awareness. God said there's going to be justice for this. So I'll never take away from a timeline. For some of you all, this attack, that they're going to be raided. They're going to go to jail for something. Even if they are themselves thinking that they're going to attack, they're going to get in trouble. They're going to go to jail for something out here, because God said that there was going to be justice. The truth was breaking some type of a chain today. It's come out twice. It showed it in picture and stuff. So whatever these choices are, and the third party's doing some nonsense out here, it is hanging in the balance. By God, I hope that you catch your kids before they get mixed up in something going on out here. Show me these choices. So it's probably to travel for wrong reasons. The 8 of Wands in the reverse, or somebody's coming back real quick, or this is quick communication. The Queen of Cups at the bottom of the deck could be somebody's very kind here with this energy in the upright. She's a manipulator in the reverse of her energy. There's the Empress again, and the page, Knight of Cups, the Queen of Wands, the 10 of Pentacles, and there's 2 rats and some money, and God said somebody was going to get caught for thievery and forgery today. This is about secretly going somewhere for wrong reasons. These jumped out in the reverse. There's an abomination going on here. This bias energy. The C and or the K or the T. Somebody could go by Cat or Kathy, or they like cats. I had the actual word meow. The whole word meow came out today in the first reading. And the C and the T make the phonics of a cat, and cats take you back to manipulation and stuff in one of my decks. And so obviously something is going on because somebody's trying to do something out here, but they're full, and the fool will come back and eat some vomit like a doggy dog, because there's bitches out here that want to eat vomit. They're nasty. Dogs are spiritually, they're nasty. Everybody likes dogs, and I'm speaking spiritually, okay? But somebody is angry today and they're explosive, and the full and the reverse represent somebody is explosive, because God says that they have anger rests there. They're just explosive. And then God said they don't care about nothing but themselves. And the police came out twice in both those readings, and they're here and they're backwards, and there's something very abominable going on in a really bad way. And so that's about the truth out here. Let me see if that's even a word. It means to cut or to cut something down. All right, well, you go right on ahead and go ahead and cut somebody down. You're in error. You're in error. Somebody's just stupid out here today. Give me just a second, please. It's dumb. Got a lot of immature people out here doing some stupid nonsense. They're just abominable people. What is this? The word olive is here. Okay, would that take you back to anointing things? That could be a road name. I had a lot of travel stuff and vehicles and parking lots, and so that in Kansas City there is Olive Street. Could be a street name. You like to eat olives, but that's a spiritual energy of anointing as well. There's 3 threes out here. There are third parties out here. So somebody's bias out here. You're in error with that. Show me this justice card. So your children are involved in something, and there's hands out where money is concerned. So some of y'all need to talk to your teenagers. If somebody in the law is trying to pay somebody off, your kids off to go do something out here, then they're fixing to get in trouble. They'll go to jail for some stuff. And somebody's in the law wants kids to do their bidding for them so that they don't get caught. Something like that's out here, where something in the past did happen. There's bloodshed somewhere because God brought it out today. This like equal giving and taking. Okay, but you do have, the word judge came out today. It's been coming out. The district attorney came out in the second reading that I spoke about as well. So there's something very legal is here, and there's something very bitter going on about it. Well, why can't you just get over something? Folks, just in general, why can't people just get over stuff? Why can't you be an adult and sit down? It's because somebody's done something heinous out here and they don't want to go to jail. Is it even ever going to happen anyway, is my question. I mean, like, really, where is the authority going to take people to jail? I've seen them to be nothing but dirty out here. And I'm sorry to say that, folks, but I'm appalled at leadership. Being crude and rude and stupid. Just got what your kids up in here doing something out here. Backstabbing stuff there's betrayals out here. Be very careful. Be very careful. Somebody's name is Bubba. God said, be very careful in what you're fixing to get mixed up in out here, folks. You better warn your kids. There is a younger female involved. So this is a temptation. This is a guilty card. Okay, split the deck. It's something about somebody's friend or some type of beneficial person could be out here. If you are upright and beneficial around this nonsense, then thank you for being that way for somebody. That's how we should show up. Somebody crazy though on a third party out here. What's in the hidden space? This younger female's guilty of something. So anyway, it's all three of those. It's a temptation, it's a guilty, it's a younger female card out here. Somebody secretly probably learns, and these are coming out in the reverse. This is about learning information. It's probably been communicated secretly because the Eight of Wands came out in the reverse, and eights go back to secrets, and that is a communication card. And this also came out in the reverse, so a scholar is here. So it's probably a teacher. In the first reading, I had the school jump out, and then the teacher came out, and then the student's card came out. And so somebody is not right. And so somebody using students as well to do something, or they did, or they're still trying to do something to get away with something that's taken place already. There's a great big connection with that coming out here. So I'm going to call it a teacher card, and a student card energy is out here, and there's a specific younger female involved in something, but there's been something that's learned out here attached to situations. You know, it could be a lawyer involved in something as well. Show me more information about the thoughts card. They guilty. They know they're guilty. They know they're guilty. So there's been a lover situation. An affair has been out here attached with it, because it's somebody, a younger person, either somebody got tempted by the younger person, or the younger person just did the temptation in something. So this would indicate there was sex here with something with your, it could, I mean, it's an affair card. It's a younger woman card. And somebody don't want that information out, I guess. So this soulmates are out here as well, attached to some things. There's the doggy dogs. Hey, bitches. I'm not trying to be crude or anything, but that's how God brought through my spirit, and I'm going to call you the definition of what it is. This is a perversion. Cat and dogs. Like I said, the meow came out, and there's manipulation out here around somebody's friend. Because this goes back to a friend in a loyalty situation. It goes back to prostitution, specifically male prostitution, but just the energy of prostitution's here with the dog. Same-sex issues, being manipulated around, attacking, because the dog pack came out, okay? That's also a good news card and a protection card as well in the upright of something that is going on. So it's definitely here for somebody in a connection. Maybe you don't know anybody who has pets, but somebody has a dog and a cat. I'll just bring it out that way. Somebody could walk a dog pack, like be a walker of a dog pack, and that's what they just do. For money as well, that's just also just coming through. But somebody's friends out here manipulated something, perverted, attached to something going on, and there is some sexual around it with an affair and a temptation and a guilty abominable, because something's abominable with it, with that coming out in the reverse that way. It's abominable. It's abominable. And somebody either was in unity, or somebody's trying to get this thing done in some type of an abominable way as well, because they're crazy and they want you to be in unity. But obviously for a lot of you that's going to get some type of justice for something, somebody was in unity to lay down and do something here with a younger person. Okay, that was a student or something like that that's here. Sorry about what you're hearing in the background. They're power washing the hotel, so. Oh, look what just jumped out. The other dog card jumped out. There's dog pack. And the fox card jumped out in the other one, so there's canines out here. And so there are at least two people here having a meeting, doing something, going somewhere, and then the sun, which is some type of victory is going to come out of something, because God said he's going to break a chain just to stand and trust him. Because some type of truth is out. Something could be right up in somebody's face. This is like front stage stuff, or somebody's very well known. It's also a pride, conceit, and ego card in this deck. But it's like fame and glory. We have some type of real powerful ruler somewhere attached to somebody that I'm connected with as well. Whether they upright or not, I think they're a big shot. I don't know. Concerts, groups, public places at the bottom of the deck. So in the hidden space, this friend energy is here. There's communication going on, okay? And there's some type of victory or a forcing or something right up in somebody's face, or something fixing to be out in the public for somebody to know something here. All right, let me take some words. So headship really does want to jump out today, and something around a date. All right, well, for a lot of y'all, this is a fair. This is an affair going on. There was a little spy there even in the first reading. If there's a specific date, there's a court date then connected to something with the court being out here since the DA showed itself and the judge came out. Show me more information. Somebody forged something that's illegal, and there was perjury that came out on the channel 2 days ago, real heavy, or last night, or whatever it was I read. Show me more information. A third party. Well, it's definitely out here really strong around collective energy today. A school. Wow. It jumped over here on these two cards. A backstabbing, betrayal, and an abomination. Again, it was really huge that came out in the first reading. And then a friend is here, or a truthful friend is out here either protecting something, or they're a partner in crime with something. If you're a truthful friend, you'd be upright. The Most High says He's going to protect from a presented bribe. Okay, again, that bribe is here. And there's hands out. And I got to warn you. An evil person takes a bribe out of his bosom to pervert your way. And dogs go back to a perversion, so it's huge out here. And God's saying He's going to protect you from that bribe, but you got to do your part in rejecting something out here, and God will protect you within it, okay? Because you deal with somebody who's got mental problems, and there's already perversion around the situation. They think they got to cover something up. So there is a bribery out here with a third party, and they want to go do something out here, but they're gonna get caught. A driver. Again, all the cars and stuff have been coming out. There is secret traveling going on. And then fear is out here. Something by body of water or a river is connected to something. Also, some type of pointing the finger for a direction. Somebody could be looking for a specific place. I don't know. It's just the wording on the card. And then the dirt road. So there is something around something out here with that. A housekeeper came out in the very first reading and exposed. Something is being exposed, and there is secret communication, and I'm seeing the word charged here. They will be charged. God said, let us just trust, folks. Some of us have some great big energies that need justice to it. Okay? And y'all know my story. You know my story. I'm not getting into it. By the way, I was able to order some eggs and another bag of flour and a little tube of ground chicken and some cheese and some cottage cheese today. So I'll be able to eat something today. So if anybody is able to help with food and shelter needs, then my information is down below. May God bless you. I'm stranded at a hotel. I'm at the mercy of people, and I need a rescue team, a physical rescue team. If you are brand new, I'm dealing with a murderer. I've been dealing with this murderer for quite some time. They will go to jail if they do this nonsense. 2 runes came out, which is this. So we have the U-Ruse, which is the letter U. It's written like an N. The UN could be out here for dealing with powerful rulers and stuff. This is a military rune connection. It is a frenzy that's going on. It's also a freedom to something, and then the negative of the rune, it is a bad luck rune for somebody who's undeserving of something going on out here. Something being exposed. The letter P came out, which is the star card in the deck, which is exposure, or somebody is known, like I said, somewhere. This is diplomacy, and hopefully people can get some diplomacy going on for all upright purposes. This is some type of winnings or gambling. We had the poker face come out the other day. You could like to gamble or go to a casino or just to bring that energy in, but this is also, it's a protection. And We should be protecting for upright purposes. That dog does represent in the upright of the card a protection. So somebody would be out here protecting something. Something's coming out though, just for collective energy. Somebody is absolutely guilty for something that's happened out here with the situation. All right, folks. The P, the U, the PU stinks out here. I had the word excrement come out today as well. The N, somebody could like golf, is pun a golf term? I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, it's coming through that way. The letter A is out here. The letter C, the K, the T. What's on these little cards? That's it. Y'all have a fantastic day. Pray for me. I pray for you. And thank you for your help if you're able to. Shalom.